I think that the hammer gun as well, because the hammer gun it shot through. What do you got? You guys have 2x4s. It shot through like two 2x4s and then through my roof and then through the carpet. And it's so
shit.
And I was
Whoa.
confused. So if it had misfired, it would have gone straight through my head. Like,
Yeah.
Powerful,
I mean, shooting a nail
powerful.
like that, there's no way for it to expand and slow down, right? So it's
No.
going to go. Oh wow!
And
that went through a heavy bit of tight material.
Exactly, and I was really confused as to why, because the caliber was .22, that's one of the smallest calibers you can get, right? And the fact that it pushed a nail through that when a bullet wouldn't go through that, I was like, it's pretty cool how there's obviously a difference in the hardness of the nail and the way it's coming out, because a bullet would hit a barbecue plate and just kind of, smush, wouldn't do much at all.
Right. Yeah, it would go in like probably 3/4 of an inch, and at that point it's lodged in and expanded and all of that. But man, something hard. I suppose it would just cruise through until until your skull stopped it. Right?
Exactly. So that was pretty dangerous. And then also people pointed out that I had a viewer request video, and in one of the devices I made was a sandpaper treadmill. And when I was doing this, I didn't think it was that dangerous, because I was like, oh, the worst that can happen is I can cut my feet up. But while I was making it, there's a safety key that you're meant to wear so that if you fall off, that gets pulled out and then the treadmill turns off. But I took that off because I thought, I don't need this. And then people pointed out that if I had fallen, because I was wearing a leather apron, it would have got caught onto the sandpaper and then pulled me underneath, and there would be no key. So I would have just been stuck underneath the sandpaper treadmill, which would have been slowly grinding me down. It would just be the most horrific way to die. Like you couldn't do anything about it. It would be fucked. It'd be horrible.
It's like a Saw movie.
Exactly. And then imagine my fucking family that would find me and be like, where's Alex? Like, and then I'm just pile of mush under a treadmill. Yeah, that would be.
Now
not
that
nice.
is a grisly death. That qualifies as a grisly death, not this potato down the throat.
No.
I think sandpaper treadmill, slow skinning and crushing and grinding of all your soft and hard parts is grisly.
It would be. You would have time to think about all the mistakes you've made in life. It would be so slow and horrible.
Can we go back to the nail for a second? Because I'm wondering if is that just a surface area issue? Because it reminded me immediately of in MMA. Okay, if an opponent punches the other opponent, most of the time it won't cause a cut. It can, but it won't. Like a fist with the glove, it can cut, but it has to hit right. But if you elbow somebody in the face, it will slice open this, it'll just slice open your head. It'll slice open your eyebrow. It'll slice open your face. That's how the most disgusting, bleeding, gushing blood injuries that occur in MMA are from elbows, because it's just a little tiny point, right?
Yeah.
Just a little tiny point with a ton of pressure.
And bone behind it as well. It's quite hard, isn't it?
Just shreds right through you. So I'm thinking that must be the same physics at play with that nail, right?
Probably, yeah. The fact that it's so tiny, but also I think they harden it as well, so it's been heat treated. So I don't think they do that to bullets, because these are I use nails that were specifically made to punch through steel. So I think they harden the tips of them in some way. But yeah, that was insane.